Hi guys, and welcome back to the Girly Girl Bookworm. So today I have a book haul. I told you I'd be seeing you on a Wednesday with a book haul. So I've got a book haul for you that I've been dying to film because then I could finally read all the books that I've hauled. And then I will see what time it is and I will see if I could try to film a weekly wrap up. And what else do I feel like I need to be filming? Oh, I don't have to film it, but this afternoon or at least tomorrow I'm going to try to edit my vlog from the 24-hour readathon. I definitely vlogged, I definitely filmed, I just haven't gotten the chance to sit down and edit that video, but it's definitely coming your way. So yeah, let's just get started. So the book that I was waiting for this to do this haul with just came yesterday, and that is The Perfect Couple by Ellen Hildebrand. This is her first murder mystery, and that's all I know. I really don't like knowing much about her books before going into them because I know I'm going to read them no matter what. But this is a big chunker. I think this is probably the biggest one that she's released in a while. Over 460 pages. So I'm really excited to get to this one. This one just got released yesterday. So if you are interested in a nice, summery, beachy murder mystery, please go check this book out. She's one of my favorites. Then I received some coupons from Barnes & Noble, and I think it had to do with because I was a Barnes & Noble member, which is new to me this year, and I was like, I need to use these coupons so they don't go to waste. There was 15% off an item and 30% off one of their collectible items, so I have 3 books to share with you. The first book I got was Every Last Lie by Mary Kubica. This is the same author of The Good Girl, and I've read everything she's written except this one. I believe this one is about this woman and her husband and her daughter are involved in a car crash. And it sounds like it kills her husband, but it doesn't kill her daughter. It's ruled an accident. But then she starts thinking it possibly wasn't an accident, or I guess, or she starts finding out more information about it. I don't know. I was probably going to read it no matter what because, like I said, I've read everything this author's written. I was just waiting for it to come out in paperback so it could match the rest of my books because her spines are so awesome like that. But I'm excited to have another thriller in my life. And then speaking of more thrillers, because that's just what I've been craving lately, I also picked up Friend Request by Lauren Marshall. I believe this book hasn't gotten the best of reviews, but I'm intrigued anyways. I think it's this person knows this girl in 1989, and then years later she shows up on Facebook or something I don't know. I guess it gets really creepy and weird, but that's all I really know. It says Maria Weston wants to be friends, but Maria Weston's dead, isn't she? Oh, okay, I got it. So she must be dead in 1989 and then in the future. I don't know. I don't know, but I'm intrigued and I want to check this book out. And this cover looks really, really cool too. And then the last book that I got from Barnes & Noble was, I should have taken it out of the packaging, but The Murder on the Orient Express by Agatha Christie. If you don't know, I'm obsessed with Agatha Christie, and I saw this book sitting there on the table when I went to Barnes & Noble a while ago. Actually, so maybe I might actually have another Barnes & Noble book in this haul, actually. Oh, I have 2, but they were actually bought in the store place. But I found this sitting on the table, and I was like, oh my god, I need to have this. I know I already have this book. I mean, I already have The Murder on the Orient Express. I already have The Murder of Roger Ackroyd. I don't have Poirot's Last Case. But I was like, but I need to have this in my life. Any Agatha Christie lover needs to have this in her life. And oh my god, look at the end pages. This book is so gorgeous. And then while I was also on the website, I saw that they're coming out with And Then There Were None, which is my absolute favorite Agatha Christie book. So I'm going to need to pick that one up too. So this is stunning. So if you are a Agatha Christie fan, I would definitely go check this out because it is gorgeous. I'm going to go into my pile to find my other ones. I think I had a coupon as well when I went to the store that day. I don't remember. Why were we even in there? It might have just been a random date night where we just happened to go into a Barnes & Noble. But I picked up Siege and Storm by Leigh Bardugo. And this is the sequel to Shadow and Bone, which I liked and enjoyed. And I love these covers, so I decided to pick them up. I'm too scared to buy these books off Amazon because I'm scared they're going to send me the old covers and then they're not going to match and it was going to be a whole issue. So I will only buy these books in store because I want to make sure that I get the right cover. I don't know when I'm going to get to this one, but I want to read it kind of soon because I want to make sure that I don't 100% forget everything that happened in Shadow and Bone. But I'm intrigued to get to this one eventually. Maybe this summer. Maybe I'll be in the mood for fantasy this summer. You never know. And then I got this book out of the bargain section, which is Lost Stars by Claudia Gray, and it's a Star Wars book. It was in the bargain section for $6. It's a hardcover. I've been debating buying it for a while, and I finally was like, well, if it's in the bargain section, I might as well just grab it because it's originally $17.99. I don't think it has a direct tie. It's not like the Leia book where Leia's like in Star Wars the movies, but she's also in this book. I think this is like two completely different characters that I have nothing to do with the Star Wars universe in our like way of knowing it, but they're in the universe dealing with the rebellion. I don't know. I don't really know too much. I am intrigued about it. It'll probably be a while before I can get to it. I also still haven't finished that stupid 40th edition short story collection. I'm like, every now and then I'll pick it up and read a story, but I'm not even close to being done with that yet. So it'll probably be a while before I get to this one. Then I've got some pre-orders. In addition to the Ellen Hildebrand book, I got The Love Letter by Rachel Hawk. I love Rachel Hawk. I don't know anything about this book because why would I know anything about any of the books I buy? She has written so many books that I like. The Wedding Dress, The Wedding Shop, The Wedding Chapel, the How to Catch a Prince trilogy, The Writing Desk, and then this one. So I'm having a feeling that this will have to be kind of a close tie to The Writing Desk because The Writing Desk came out last year. And it says The Love Letter, so it has to do with love and writing. So, I'm intrigued to see what this one is about. I, didn't even realize it was coming out, and all of a sudden I, saw it one day on Amazon, and I was like, what? I need that. So I pre-ordered it immediately. Christian fiction, romance, but usually the Christian fiction isn't too over the top. So if you're interested in a really sweet love story with some historical, flashbacks, definitely check this out. Of course, I had to pre-order The Start of Something Good by Jennifer Probst. Again, another author that I absolutely love that made me not have to look into this at all. One of you guys, one of my followers, why can't I say her name? Let me find it really quick. She just read this book and she devoured it and she put it, she already pre-ordered the second book to this. Let me see. She posts quite frequently. Watch me not be able to find her now. Miss Reads a Lot. It's funny that I know her. I need to figure out what her real name is. I just know her by that. Whenever I see her, I'm like, oh, Missy commented. I don't think her name is Missy. But Miss Reads a Lot. Definitely check that. She said that this was definitely really good and that the sexy times weren't too much sexy times, which is always kind of nice. You like some sexy time, but you don't need it to be crazy when you're just looking for the romance. So I don't really know what this one's about. As always, it says an enriching story of family ties, broken hearts, and second chances. So I'm intrigued. Anyways, I would have bought this no matter what just because I love this author, but gorgeous cover too. And then the last pre-order that I pre-ordered was The Death of Mrs. Westaway. I could speak today. By Ruth Ware. Actually, I didn't end up pre-ordering this. I was supposed to pre-order this, but then I thought that there was a good chance that this would be a Book of the Month book because of the fact that all of her other books have been Book of the Month books for the most part. So I was waiting for this to be on Book of the Month, and it wasn't. So the minute it wasn't, I went and ordered this. So technically it wasn't a pre-order, but I would have pre-ordered it if I knew I had to pre-order it. I've read everything she's written. The Woman in Cabin 10. Let's see. In a Dark Wood. And then, what's the other one? The Lion Game. So I've read all of the books by her. So this one had to be the next one that I bought too. I've been wanting to read this like nobody's business, but I've been like, no, I have to haul it first. And this follows a girl, and I think she ends up trying to make this family believe that she's this other girl who's going to inherit all this money. That's all I really know. I could totally be wrong, but it's also a thriller. So again, I don't really like to go into thrillers with too much information, but this is a really gorgeous cover. Like, for just being gray and black and white, like, it's really stunning. I love it. Then I went to my local used library store, and I gathered a whole bunch of books because they were having a 50% off sale. So I grabbed a bunch of Anita Shreve. I don't even know anything about them, but I know that I read The Pilot's Wife and I really enjoyed it, and I could not remember what you guys recommended was good and what was not. So I just picked up a whole handful, and I was like, whatever I like, and whatever doesn't, at least it was only 50 cents. So I grabbed A Wedding in December, A Change in Altitude, Body Surfing, and Rescue. And then I figured I will just figure out what I like and figure out what I don't like and then go from there. And then the other book that I grabbed while I was there, because I just saw somebody on Instagram read this, and I don't know if they liked it, but I grabbed it anyways. And that was The Girl Who Knew Too Much. Normally I see this book in mass market paperback, and this wasn't in mass market paperback, so I was like, intrigued. And I don't know, it's, it says transports readers to 1930s California, where glamour and seduction spawn a multitude of sins, which I always love, like Hollywood stories. And look at these end papers. Stunning. If you've read this, please let me know what you thought about it below. I honestly just grabbed it because I saw somebody read it on Instagram, and it was only $1, so I grabbed it real fast. I was pretty quick about it. That wasn't funny. Then I got a whole bunch of books from the Fiction Guild, which I wasn't expecting because I haven't really been receiving books from them. I never really told them that I moved, but my books have been getting forwarded to my parents' house. So, like, I felt like, okay, well, I don't really need to tell them that I moved, and I haven't been blogging on an actual blogging forum. I usually just share the books here because I got behind on my blog and I just never went back to it. Maybe I'll restart it back up again soon, but I really wasn't having many followers anyway, so if you would like a blog, please let me know. Maybe I'll go back and start it. But that's besides the point. These books, they sent me 5. They sent me Reclaiming Shiloh Snow by Mary Weber. This is the sequel to The Evaporation of Sophie Snow. That was a book that I almost unhauled. I believe I still have it in the other room because I haven't decided. I think it's more like a fantasy, like, thing that I don't know if I would necessarily love, but now that they sent me the sequel, I might try out the first one. If you've read this series, please let me know. I believe it's a YA series. They sent me The Heart Between Us by Lindsay Harrell. This book looks really intriguing. I mean, it's got Europe on the cover, so there must be a Europe road trip. It says she always wanted a different heart, but she never expected the adventure that would come with it. So I guess this girl is born with a weak heart, and eventually, like, I guess she's got a husband, she's got the perfect life, and then I guess, because she ended up getting a heart transplant, and then I guess the parents of the heart donor, like, give her daughter's journal, and I guess she's very, like, into reading it, and I guess it sets her off on this European adventure. I don't know, but this one is probably the one that I am the most excited about. Then, of course, they sent me If I Live by Terry Blackstock, which you know I've pre-ordered and now own. So now I have 2 copies, but I already promised Miss Reads a Lot, actually, that if she read the first book and she really enjoyed it, that I would send her this one. So if you've ended up reading it, which I haven't seen on your Instagram, so I'm assuming you didn't, but when you do, let me know so that way I can send this one to you. And then this is the other one that I'm really excited that they sent me, which was Hurricane Season by Lauren K. Denton. Her first book, The Hideaway, went out by Fiction Guild, and I didn't get it, and it was one of those ones that I was really disappointed about because based off the cover, it looked really good. I don't know why, and I really badly wanted it, and I didn't get it. So when I got this one, I was like, yes, I could finally try this author. And I kind of read what it was about, and I'm blanking. I believe, like, this family, they, like, really desire children, and they can't get pregnant. And one day they end up taking, like, the wife's, like, nieces and nephews, I think, while her sister goes and, like, tries to figure out her life. And I guess there's a hurricane coming. I don't know, but this cover is stunning. So these two are probably the ones that I'm most excited about. I would have been pumped if I got this one before I pre-ordered it and already read it and enjoyed it and loved it. So these were probably the three that I was the most excited about. And then the last one that they sent me, which I'm not excited about, is The Weaver's Daughter by Sarah E. Ladd. They sent me another book by her that I really did not like. And ever since then, I just, like, I have no interest in this author. So not really excited about this one, but you never know. So those are all the books that I am hauling today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know about any of these books that if you've read them or you